And we are back. Welcome to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we will be continuing on with a tale of shadow and fire. Today our they've been relaxing a little bit, healing their wounds and dealing with most of the party being unconscious, and a little bit of soul searching for our boy Tamerlane. But I'll let Tamerlane take it from there and let him tell you what's been happening.
Last time on Tales of Shadow, Fire, and These Bloody Idiots, we left off the crew basically after the battle against the demon horde. They managed to survive, barely, especially in Tamerlane's case after his soul was damaged. But we went away from there for a little bit to look at the two newest members of joining the party today. While the main party was being taken away to be healed and recuperated, the new people, Timmy and is it Eki or
It's Echo, but we can't say Echo because Echo.
okay,
So it's
And
Eki.
Echo, yeah, Eki.
Yep.
My
We have
AI
with
will get
Eki.
mad.
Yeah, we're traveling around. We're traveling around searching for the same dragon that we were sort of hunting, basically for fame, glory, and money. The thing that everyone searches for. Upon their searchings, they arrive at one of our portal entrances and also got to meet Tamerlan for the first time, who seemed to be going a little bit crazy after having his soul shattered and being in under slight cases of withdrawal.
Wasn't shattered yet.
Yeah, or it's damaged, more like.
Well, yeah.
Yes. He was going a little bit crazy. Thankfully, Syl was there to knock him out and calm him down, and introducing the new party to, well, basically us. Unfortunately, upon doing so, Tamerlan's soul was sort of a little bit left behind, as it was now kind of separated from his body. Not the whole soul, but like a chunk of it. And it seemed to be constantly in pain. Upon figuring that out and realizing, okay, this party is way more effed up than we thought, we brought Eki and Timmy into our basically semi-mansion / demi-plane. We gave introductions and showed them around the group. We also gave them a pretty much a 1 hour long explanation of what has happened upon this adventure, which a lot more has happened than I thought has happened in this adventure before I joined. Yeah. We introduced them to everyone, got everyone sort of associated. Tamerlan was a soul literally looking at his body, which was currently bleeding and oozing black ichor. I'm still trying to figure out that part. And everyone seemed to be at least moderately recuperating. I think Korvac is still unconscious, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Korvac is still out. Our resident artificer artillerist is still out of commission as well. But everyone else seems mostly okay. Also, Darian, we're also still debating about what to name your elk because you haven't named it yet, and everyone's getting kind of annoyed. I was like, we need to give this thing a name.
I will also point out that he is incorrect in the fact that everybody else is chilling. Most everyone else is unconscious.
Well, everyone's not dead, so that's good. That's better than everything. It's better than our usual.
Nobody's dead. Tamerlan tried, but he didn't die.
Yeah. Tamerlan thankfully was healed by our resident owl person. I can't remember their name off the top of my head. Hermes, who the first time we have actually seen him in his humanoid form to memory.
I think Hermes helped Corvax too.
Yes.
Yeah. He helped him and then did something to me that basically put my soul back into my body. And I seemed relatively okay until I started vomiting up more of that black blood or ichor. And
you're still
in
going
other
to
good
a
news,
cleric.
yeah, in other good news, the guy that we saved like several sessions ago from the village is finally awake and active. And that's about where we ended the last session. So not much happened, but sort of everything happened at the same time.
I think he woke
He
up
was asking
Go ahead.
He was asking about apple pie.
Go ahead and take
Also,
that. Go ahead.
Technically speaking, only Timmy is after the same dragon y'all are on. Eki is after that serial killer.
Yeah.
Killer also after. But, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we'll get to that next year.
One hero point for me.
I really hope we'll get to it next year.
It'll be
I will fight
fine.
you if we don't.
But we return to the party as y'all see this man has sat up. He looks a little punch drunk, but he's looking around. I sworn I smelt an apple pie.
That might be the concussion that you most definitely have.
Dang. I really could go for some pie. Anybody got any apples? Sounds like you
Please
could use a
don't
pie.
mention. Shut up, please. When did I eat something black?
That doesn't look like any kind of vomit that I've ever seen before.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're on a lot of drugs and full damage.
Mm.
It should stop in about 3 days.
You know, for being dead, I feel real good.
That's because you're not dead, my dear.
Ah, so another world. Read stories about that kind of stuff. It's gonna be magic,
I
right?
mean,
Well, I guess there was magic in the old world, so I guess it's still magic. Maybe I
I
have super
mean,
magic powers now. He gestures out at the cart off to the side and starts to concentrate real hard.
You weren't dead. You're just mortally wounded. Oh god. Oh god. Why does my body feel weird?
Is he having an aneurysm? Or some sort of
which
stroke?
one? Tamerlane or apple pie?
Well, he seems to be reaching out and concentrating really hard. So either he really has to take a shit, or he's having a mild stroke.
Or it's both. Ugh.
No, he just
I'm
yes,
trying to
Eki.
turn that cart into apple pie.
You
Yeah,
would
I'm
be a
definitely
big
thinking it's a stroke.
yes, Eki.
That would be a big apple pie.
That
The
would be a very
biggest.
large apple pie.
Well, second biggest, but either way.
I that you know what? We'll cross that bridge later. We can get some apple pie when we're in Neverwinter.
You see him drop his arm. Oh, that sucked. Maybe I can turn invisible. Can you see me?
Yes, dear, I can see you. Hold still uh, so that I can give you a medical exam. Phil's gonna start checking for concussion.
Oh yeah, sure. He just sits up, sits cross-legged.
Yeah, Phil's gonna do a medical exam.
No, you don't see anything new. You don't think you dropped
Nothing
him
new.
on the way down the stairs?
So no concussion. Is he high on magic?
No, as far as you can tell.
I've
So
been
Phil's
high on
gonna
magic. He currently
yes,
isn't.
yeah. So Phil's going to conduct this and then go. Okay, you're just a giant himbo. Got it.
Himbo. No, my name's Phelan.
Pleasure. And she'll pat him on the head.
It's here in your head. He might be stupid. Yeah, definitely stupid.
So, yes, what world we in? Trees look different. Different foliage, different stones. Definitely not where I was last.
You're currently in a demiplane. We'll be re-entering the other one shortly.
The other one?
I just
Ooh, what kind of world is that?
the one you came from.
Your home.
Oh,
You
lame.
know what Neverwinter is. Yes?
Yeah, that's where we're heading.
Y-
Ah,
okay.
crap. Did anybody else make it through into the plane?
No.
No, they all died horribly.
All of them?
We
Pretty
didn't find
much.
anyone else but you.
Ah, crap.
Can
You
you
see he
tell us
kind
what
of
happened?
rubs the back of his head. That's not going
Hmm.
to go over well.
What
Well,
happened?
good news. I think everyone. Oh, go ahead.
He's a little distracted at the moment, and he
Fair.
doesn't say anything. As the weight of kind of whatever he experienced is starting to settle. As you see the smile kind of fade off.
Damn, I can't believe he lost all his friends and possibly family. I don't know the whole story, but
It's
that's a
real
tough
good
bill.
thing people can't hear Timmy.
Yeah, Syl is just going to look at Timmy and just with the look of not the time.
Oh, no one else can hear me.
Rubber temple. Where's Lyra?
She's off dealing with the forest last you saw her.
Yeah, not a. Wait a minute.
Or
Syl's
she's
doing a
up
head.
over here.
Yeah.
She's off in the forest right now.
Off of the forest. Okay. Syl's going to look around, not see Lyra, and then pause, do a head count, look at Hermes. Hermes, where's
hoots.
Avaris?
He hoots.
I'm going to hand him a piece of paper and a quill. I know for a damn fact that he can write in that form.
He is going to take it and start to write on the ground. As the rest of y'all see this little screech owl just writing, head turned sideways as best as he can, just writing with the quill in his mouth.
At this point, I think you should just put some paper and with an inkwell so he can write with his claws.
He is standing on his claws.
Yeah.
Can he balance on one foot?
He can, but it's going to be weird. It's easier to write with his mouth.
Yep.
He writes one word,
Fair, I know.
hibernation.
And that's another person unconscious. Okay. Okay, Phil's gonna go wander. He's just gonna look at. He said his name was Phelan?
Phelan, yes.
Okay. Phelan, just sit here for a moment. I'm gonna. Darian, wake up!
I'm awake. What is it?
There is a giant bug standing next to you.
Oh,
Can we
I'm
just
still,
wait?
I'm still asleep. I see. Okay.
No,
No,
Darian.
wake up! You fucker. Wake up! Oh.
Can
Can
we
I
just
have a-
pokes him?
Oh,
You get bawed at from, or bleated at from the floor above you.
oh, bleated. Okay, I was like bleeded.
Bleat. It's your fucking elk. You can see him leaning over the railing, bleating at you.
Oh, I guess I'm not up to sleep then. Great.
Because he hasn't found you in your dreams yet. The one place
Not
you can
yet.
escape.
Only my nightmares. What? Oh, what have I missed?
There's
A
also
lot.
a wrinkly, half-dead looking bitch standing next to you, too.
Oh, I'm used to those.
She's only wrinkly in the Shadowfell. She's normal looking ish out here.
And then there's Aki
Yep.
standing next to her.
Which one's
Eh?
the half dead one?
The half-dead
I'm gonna
one.
fucking. I'm gonna fucking fight you. I'm fine.
How many
And
levels
if
of
you want to
exhaustion
get
do you
it,
get?
we're not gonna talk about it.
We've asked her to sleep. She just ignored us.
Because Darian still
Especially,
looks worse off than she has in a while.
yeah, especially since Darian, you had how many levels of exhaustion when you were last with us?
Let's find out, shall we?
I think you had 5. I think he's at 4 now.
I'm at 4
Tamerlane had,
now.
yeah, because we
I
had a
tried.
long rest. You would have lost one, Tamerlane. We've had a long rest
Okay.
since then.
Good.
So you and Darian were the worst, but I'm fine. We're not going to talk about how much exhaustion I have.
Arian, you get handed a
Don't
note.
worry.
Nope, one sec. Raven, go.
You get handed a small note by one of the small hands on the large bug.
As he has 4 arms, 2 big arms, 2 little.
Oh, those seem convenient.
The note says, "Do I have permission to speak in your mind?"
Oh, sure, why not? Everybody else does.
Ah, there we go. Hi, name's Timmy. How you doing, my man?
Feel like I've been hit by 1,000 horses, but apart from that, I'm doing okay.
You get bleeded out again from the next story.
I'll get to you in a second. I'm busy waking up.
Your hand get up, and Timmy holds out one of his large hands.
Darian will take it and try
And
to elegantly get up as much as possible.
you just get yeeted right onto your feet by Timmy.
No, that works.
You can see, Darian, there are 2 new people, one a bug, one the white-haired woman sitting next to Syl, and everybody else is unconscious. Tamerlane's barfing up black gunk. The guy you saved before all of this started is sitting, looking down at his feet. Korvax's still down. There's no sign of Abby from where you're standing, and you don't see Rufus.
Things went well then, I see.
I mean, we're not dead, so there's that.
Oh, that's something.
Korvac, I hope we'll wake up soon. The Hermes did something that seemed to help, so hopefully he wakes up soon.
Hermes didn't put himself in danger again, did he?
Oh, most certainly he did.
Oh, Hermes.
It didn't seem to backfire this time. His wound's actually healing, but Avaris is unconscious.
Oh, great.
You see Hermes standing on the ground as a tiny owl, and he lets out a hoot.
Well, I'm glad to
So-
see you're okay, at least. I'm
You
keeping
still
my
see
eye
the
on you,
black
though.
mark on his chest. It's bigger than it was
Smaller.
when he first got it, but not as big as it has been of late.
Small steps. Are we... Darren's just gonna do, like, a quick look around. We're missing people.
I don't think everyone is technically on the map. Because the dragon should be here as well.
They are still in the forest trying to put things back together. They didn't come back, I don't think.
I thought they were unconscious.
I don't remember. No, yeah, they're here
That-
somewhere. Ruin actually
Yeah.
here somewhere. They're just harder to
Yeah,
move
they
'cause they're
have.
dragons.
Yeah, they have 3 levels of exhaustion. 2 now, but they also had to get healed.
Yeah, I think those 2 are the only 2 that aren't here. Other than Buddy, who I don't know where Buddy is. He's somewhere. He's in the woods somewhere, doing something.
No, he should also be here. He was one of the first ones sent to me. You just didn't put everyone on the map.
Buddy, however, has managed to heal him. Because he's a robot. He doesn't need your sleep. So he's been doing things since then. But, yeah.
But welcome to the medical bay.
Medical bay. This is a clearing.
It's not even clearing. It's a courtyard. In front of
Still
somebody's
shrugs.
house.
This still shrugs. Do you see all the plants? Healing.
I think this is more of a
Oh.
mess than anything.
Yes, but it's my mess.
The guy who woke up with apple pie, is he even from Faerun?
Yes, he's going to Neverwinter is what he said. I think
Most of you almost dead. One person is maybe dying from drugs. And
I'm not.
there's a person who
I'm
wants
not
apple pie.
dying from.
You,
Ugh.
drugs eventually kill everyone. You really need to stop. It is what it is. Um, and who's the one who just got up? And Eki will just look at you, Darian, kind of stare.
Oh, excuse me. I little bit just brain isn't working. Darren Taranthorn, pleasure to meet you. Took a bit of a hit back there. My brain's a bit foggy, but hello.
Hello, Eki. This has been quite the day. None of you look good.
Yes, we encountered a major incursion. It's fine. I think we dealt with it. I hope we've dealt with it. Still, did we deal with it?
I'm going to assume, Darian, I wasn't there. I was busy dealing with those of us that were already unconscious, but when that fight started.
Yeah, that's true.
Just stands there and the only healer.
Hey, I help sometimes. Sometimes.
Look, we found another cleric, which means, granted, I'm pretty sure this one is more focused on fighting, but at least I'm not the only one.
You'll have Nero sometimes.
Nero keeps wandering off.
He's been here.
Nero keeps the NPCs alive when we're not around.
That's fair.
And then I come back and make sure that he isn't dead.
Yeah, so much for that working.
Nobody's dead. We need more clerics. Just stressed out cleric. Speaking of, Darian, I know that you're tired. But in order for us to make any progress towards Neverwinter, you're going to have to be the one that leaves. And I'm going to be very honest. Tamerlane needs a much stronger cleric than I, or Eki, or Nero.
Yeah, you're right. It's fine. I can take the elk. I don't think I can walk very well at the moment, but I'm sure he won't mind. Just a side glance
He
at the
bleats
elk.
at you.
I'm doing what you wanted. I'm taking you on an adventure.
He bleats being argumentative.
Yeah. Eki, Timmy, do you mind walking with him? Just so that he's not alone.
Well, someone has to push the cart, right?
Looks at the elk.
The elk looks almost offended.
Yeah, I
But
don't
you
think
do
he's gonna want
see
to pull the
a
cart.
happy buddy just like, hey, I'm here.
Oh, and we have Rufus.
Do know, they're like 2 stories up, looking down at you. Like, they're way up there.
God, that's all my elk needs is a position of power.
They have the high ground.
Just lording it over us.
What, do you think he's up there? Totally not, because he can't take the stairs.
He can jump.
Yeah, and fall 2 stories. It's about 20, 30 feet.
Yeah, he's fine.
I get the feeling he tried and fucking still yelled at him.
Can they not get down the
Yes.
stairs?
Oh, yeah, he can.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He's just being a prick.
Fair. Anyway, you were saying Eki?
Sure, I'll go with Darian, wherever.
Neverwinter. We'll need to stop by there and get Tamerlane seen to. And then after that, we'll be able to go deal with the dragon.
Look, I'm fine. I just need my spellbook, my amulet, and my drugs. I'll be fine.
Tamerlane, you're not getting your drugs back. You are not fine. You have massive soul damage, and I don't care how much Hermes tried to help you. He is not a healer. He is a divination wizard.
Yeah, so he used his divinity to fix me. I'm perfectly fine. Why does everything taste like charcoal now? Look, look, I'm fine. We need to get the job done. Just shoot me up, and I'll be functioning.
I'm going to knock you out again.
You cannot possibly knock me. Wait, what do you mean again?
Still, there is something you notice out of the corner of your eye.
Uh-huh.
Smoke is starting to emit from Korvac's mouth. Not like normal
Everyone
smoke.
move.
Not like his fire breath, but something else.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm going to run over to Korvac.
As you see, his heartbeat is now getting stronger. And you can see he's breathing more easily, but you see that odd smoke coming from his mouth. It's not like going up or anything, it's falling out of the corners and pooling around his head. And then as more and more of it comes out, as it's starting to come out quicker, you see the smoke suddenly starts to move like it has a mind of its own as it starts weaving through the bodies and going right for Tamerlane.
I don't think that I can do it. I don't even think I can get there in time to stop it,
It's not
realistically.
moving quickly. You could stamp
Tam-
it with your foot. It's just going to go around it.
Tamerlane, do you have an empty vial on you?
Yeah, I've got this thing. As I pull it in my pocket.
Syl is going to walk over, snatch it from you, and just put it towards the smoke.
Tamala, is that the other vial, or is that the one that has the other very angry smoke in it?
No, that smoke dissipated. Actually, wait, no, both the crystal vials shattered when I used this thing earlier, so I think I might have another one.
They came back.
They
they did?
came back, but the other one.
Go ahead.
Tamerlane, which fucking vial did you just hand me?
I had to do the empty one. That's the only one I've got.
No, it's not. Well, it is because Syl has the other one, but I think because I remember after it attacked.
I took it. It went back into Tamerlane's pocket.
That's right. So he does have both.
Tamerlane, go ahead and roll a fucking D100 and call high or low.
Yeah.
Why did you have to? Why did you have to do that?
Because you're the one with it on.
Yeah, I know, but I only have the one. You never told me about the other one.
You have the one. Both of them broke, but they both ended up back in your pocket.
Yeah, and they're both empty.
No,
one is not empty because I refilled it when I saved Tink.
Yeah.
You were standing right next to me when it happened.
They put it.
Why did you refill it?
They put it to their lips when it was attacking Tink, and it came out of Tink and went back into the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
Okay, I legit don't remember that at all.
Yeah, you do. So
yeah, I rolled a 5, so I failed.
It's not really
you didn't call high. You didn't call high or low though.
It doesn't matter. Is you get handed the other vial as this stuff starts pooling around Tamerlane's feet and starts working up its way up his legs.
We lost Blue.
And Syl is tired, and I specifically asked him for an empty vial. So now we're gonna see if I open it without looking.
Oh, we lost Blue. Hang on. Please hold. As we return, the smoke continues to swirl around Tamerlane, and still... Where is Syl?
I'm under Hermes.
Hermes. Oop. Oh, nope. Oh, no. Uh-oh. There we go.
I am back where I'm supposed to be.
As Syl has the other bottle, what are you going to do?
So I have asked Tamerlane for an empty bottle. He hands me a bottle, and I open it.
As you do, you see smoke start to billow out once again as this one looks familiar. This one you put in this bottle
I'm gonna
as you
instantly close
realize
it.
a second too late as it pours out
Shit.
that this bottle was not empty. And you see it
There.
start to pool on the ground around you.
But it just pools.
Yeah. You see the ones in Tamerlan are starting to rise up and slide into his pocket.
Tamerlan, can I have the other empty glass, please?
Sure.
You follow the smoke, finding a vial you don't remember getting, Tamerlan. You find it mostly because of the smoke, but you can see the smoke that's coming up around you is going into this vial.
Does it go all the way in?
It's slowly starting to fill, but it's going to take a little bit if you just hold it there. But it's up to you what you do with it.
I swallow it.
The vial? Or the
I fill.
smoke?
Once it fills with smoke, I swallow. Once it fills with smoke, I swallow it.
Yeah, Phil's gonna stop him.
So you're going to wait till it fills and then drink the
Tap it.
smoke or just
Tap it. And
knock back the whole
I
smoke?
said, no, as in I swallowed. As in I swallow the vial.
Oh. Okay.
The fuck?
So you're waiting for him to hand it. You see he's scooping it up, getting it all in there. And instead of handing it to you, he just goes and just eats it. It's just gone. Down the hatch.
Did he just eat a bottle?
It's not the first time.
You wouldn't hear me. That was to Sil.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
speaks telepathically.
Phil,
You need to make sure
Phil's
to,
going.
Raven, make sure you say before who can actually hear you every time you talk for us.
Yep.
It'll be easier to clear things up. But yeah.
Phil is going to look at Tamerlan and go, "Why?"
Something's clearly wrong with this thing, and every time it gets opened by accident, it does that. So, worst case scenario, the ball gets digested inside me. That or it's just stuck in there. We'll see what happens.
I
Uh,
really hope that ends up back in your pocket.
remind me what race Tamerlan is.
Azamar?
Elf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Azamar.
Azmar. I'm gonna
Hold on.
take the bottle that's in my hand and put it towards the smoke that's on the ground and see if it goes back inside.
You see, it does not. As it suddenly starts to move for Tink. And you see Phelan's actually the first one to respond as this suddenly moves with a lot greater speed as he scoops up Tink and holds her up. And it tries to go after him, but you see it doesn't quite have the jump necessary to get up there. It's starting to crawl up Phelan, and Phelan's very confused as to what's going up as he shuffles up to his feet, trying to get Tink as high as he can.
Move, get them out of here. Phil is trying to get it back into the vial.
It is completely ignoring you.
Sil just hears, "Is this a normal occurrence? What the hell is going on with this smoke?"
As he runs
Phil's
over
going-
here, and it's following him, and it's starting to pick up speed.
Phil is going to grab Tamerlan's hand, put the vial in it, and see if I'm not completely letting go of Tamerlan's hand, but trying to get Tamerlan to do it to see if that works.
I follow with it.
As you do, and as you will through the vial, you see it stops as if to look back at you, Tamerlan. Do you do anything?
Did he see not finished, or what's going on?
It stopped to look at you. It's now looking at you. It's smoke, and it's kind of weird. It's looking at you. It doesn't have eyes, but whatever.
He has no idea what the hell is going on, but he says, like, I just say, return.
As it immediately starts to surge over the water, disappearing back into the vial.
Phil is going to
Alright, well-
cork it as soon as it's done and take the vial back and put it into her pocket.
You don't feel the weight of it fall into your pocket still.
I am not going to mention it because I don't want Tamerlane to eat this one.
Tamerlane, can I get a perception check?
If you're exhausted, remember that you have disadvantage.
Come on, GM rolls. Alright, I was dying. That's a 13.
You feel the a weight fall in your pocket.
Fuck. Why do these things keep appearing in my... wait, is that the only one I feel?
Yep.
Oh, that's good to know. I swallow this one.
So you see him take it out and just swallow the vial again.
How big are these vials?
They're pretty small.
Okay, so we're talking like an ampule kind of thing.
A little bit bigger, but yeah, closer to that. They're not like a potion vial.
Okay, that's what I'm like. What the?
A little bit smaller than a test tube.
Oh, so yeah, like an ampule.
Yeah.
Tamerlane, sit down.
Well, they're not appearing in my pocket, so either they'll just sit in my gut and eventually dissolve, or that's something I gotta deal with later.
Roll deception.
Perception or deception?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said. Never mind.
Yeah,
Ignore me.
You just saw him eat the second one.
Yeah, I know. Ignore me.
Tamerlane, I somewhat worry our stomachs don't dissolve glass. So it would, in theory, work its way through you, and it could break at some point while doing that, and the glass might hurt you a lot. Or it won't break, and then you have to deal with it when it's worked its way through your system. Both of those files.
Damn, when you hear in your head, I'm pretty sure what you said is you might be shitting glass, and it might not be all the way whole when you shit it out.
At this point, whatever this stuff is affecting everybody, and it's better. And worst case scenario, it kills me.
I am going to grab the front of Tamerlane's armor and pull him down onto my level because I'm pretty sure you're taller than me.
I don't think Tamerlane
A little
has
bit.
his armor.
I grab onto his whatever he is wearing and pull him down so that he is eye level with me.
So I'm pretty sure everyone's taller than you.
So Tamerlane gets
Listen,
bent practically in half.
Listen, I'm short as fuck.
Mm.
Tamerlane, if it kills you, I will bring you back. Capiche?
Yeah. Look, something weird is going on. I either completely tripped out so hard I don't remember what the fuck happened, or something, because I do not remember getting those vials, and if they're that enchanted, I have no idea who the fuck I bought them from.
I know, Tamerlane. That was what I was trying to explain to you. You had some form of the feeble mind spell cast on you.
Wait, if I was feeble-minded, then how am I able to articulate sentences?
That's why I said a version. Spells can be manipulated. It's not exact, but it's having a similar effect, at least with the memory wipe.
Yeah, that's good to know. Wait, is that the right? Wait, what the hell's the drought?
What do you mean the drow?
The stuff I use for my common motions. I'm supposed to have 2 of them. Where the hell they go?
Are you talking about more of your drugs?
No, no, those are separate. The droughts is what I use to keep myself. The droughts are what I used when I got from my dealer. It helps me stay focused and stuff. I was wondering where the hell they've been.
Oh, he
Wait,
said
did you take a
drought.
look at the drugs?
Tamerlane, everything that we took from you was a drug.
Okay, no, those two are not. Those are legitimately not. The other stuff,
Tamerlane.
those are drugs, and they're
Tamerlane.
100%.
Syl is going to grab your face, Tamerlane, so that you're looking her in the eye, and she says, Tamerlane, I do not know what they told you that they were, but I am telling you, as someone who is very knowledgeable in alchemy, it was a drug. Somebody's been
Hey.
poisoning you. Just
All right, fine, but all right, fine. Fine, but I will need them back eventually. When the withdrawal symptoms hit, it's gonna suck.
I will get you through it. It'll be fine. We're going to a cleric that isn't me or Echo, because as powerful as we are in our own rights, we're gonna need somebody stronger.
All right.
Sit here. I am going to check on Korvac. Darian, I think we need. I was going to hopefully have you rest for another day, but I think we need to go soon.
Yeah, I think so too. I'll start
Sylvie
getting my
hears
things.
Sylvie hears their mind. He can rest in the car while we pull.
So we'll nod at you, Timmy, before she looks to Echo. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Excuse me. I think Eki would look at Darian too and say, if you want to sleep, I can keep watch. We don't know each other, but Timmy's very nice. Timmy's hunting a dragon. I'm not, but I'm helping. And I'm happy to watch you while you sleep. And just so you know, above table, she really does mean she will just stare at you and not break eye contact while you sleep.
Great. I that sounds wonderful. Yes, let's make a move before anybody else drinks anything silly or does anything silly.
Darian hears in his mind. Can you drink a glass bottle? I think what he did was just like swallow it whole like a snake in an egg.
I can also speak to you in your mind, which I just remembered. I
Darian, you get picked up
Mm.
by the back of the scruff of your shirt.
Oh, hello. Huh.
Not by the elk who you were expecting. It's Rufus.
Oh. Oh, Rufus, I think the elk's gonna fight you for this.
You get put on his back. And then Rufus runs as Rufus is gone. And the elk's just like, you bitch, and takes off after him.
We'll have this
Still
conversation
call-
later.
Still calls out, Rufus, you have to wait for Timmy and Eki.
Because you don't know when he's fucking gone.
Timmy will turn to Syl and say in their mind, Don't we need him to open up the portal?"
To
Yes.
explain, Rufus is running at 160 feet per turn.
The fuck?
We
gone.
might have put, what was it, the
Horseshoe
boots
to
of speed?
The horseshoes.
Yeah, we might have put the horseshoes of speed on him.
And I'm assuming by horseshoes you mean like doggy booties.
Yeah, they
Pretty
turned
much.
into doggy booties. They're currently anklets around his feet. Well, right above his feet.
Yeah. So,
What kind of
he
fuck
was a
like,
menace before we put them on him. He's even worse now.
you gave the dog magical zoomies? Are you kidding me? You gave magical zoomies. Jesus Christ.
Well, he'll make it since he's running on his own and not pulling a cart. He'll probably make it to Neverwinter in about a day instead of a couple days.
Did he even go through a portal? I thought he was just running around the glade.
No, he just barreled through the portal. Getting out's not hard. Getting in's the problem.
Well, shit.
Well, I guess we're all Can't do anything about that because Darian.
Is the portal still there?
You won't be able to catch up to Rufus.
Yeah, but are you just gonna leave the cart?
You'll
He
pull the
didn't
curtain here.
take the cart.
Exactly, but the cart's still probably out there, right?
Their cart's
Is the cart?
still in here.
Yeah, it's in here.
Oh,
We came in with it. We hide it in
oh,
here.
oh! I thought the portal wasn't near them or something. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
So
The cart
there's
you're remembering is probably Phelan's cart that got destroyed.
yeah.
Oh,
The
so we just gotta
party's
wait.
cart is here in the Whispering Wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We
yeah,
should probably
there's
just go to Neverwinter.
Darian's already on his way. If we leave the portal without him coming back, you're gonna end up somewhere you shouldn't be. Going through it without him is dangerous.
Oh, I guess we just gotta wait then.
Yeah. I'm going to check on Korvac.
As you turn around, you don't know when the fuck Korvac sat up. And it's hard to miss the mountain of a man, but he has sat up.
He is going to sigh in relief. Oh, thank the gods you're all right.
As Timmy, you see a man bigger than you by a good bit.
Maybe just looks up at Corback. Well, I guess sitting. I guess when he's on his ass and sitting, we're probably the same height, right?
How tall's Timmy?
7'5".
Korvac is usually about 13, so he's a little bit. He's about on eye level.
Maybe meets the eye of this like behemoth of a half dragon and holds out one of his massive hands to shake.
You see, he reaches out and takes it.
Korvac, may he speak in your mind. The Thackreen speak telepathically.
Yes.
You're a biggin. Nice to meet you.
You are
Name's
not
Timmy.
small yourself.
And I'm assuming we just have like the Armstrong handshake together.
Save for the fact his hand's about as big as your forearm.
Well, I'm putting in as much strength as I can into the handshake to match with his.
He doesn't seem all that strong to you.
Really?
Despite all the muscle, he doesn't look all that strong.
Well, that's concerning.
You okay, big guy?
No.
Phil's going to start doing a medical exam.
Roll me medicine.
Hey, Eki, do you have proficiency in medicine?
I do.
Can you give me a hand, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Mm.
So that means that I can roll straight
Normal.
and not at disadvantage. If my thing will ever roll. Come on.
You see, Korbach's body color looks duller than normal. The red glow that's usually underneath hasn't fully returned, and his responses are sluggish in terms of how his body should react. His instincts seem slower. He doesn't have as much grip strength as he normally does. And you're not even sure if he's going to be able to stand up. He got into a sitting position somehow, but you're not sure he can get any further right now.
All right. You are. You're also going to need a stronger cleric than I or Eki. At the very least, a few days rest.
There is a nod.
still hears in their mind, "Are there beds around here big enough for this guy?"
Still looks at you. No. We haven't been able to make one yet. We're working on it. We'll need, well, a very large tree.
Sorry to interrupt, but what should I do with this one?
I hand them here.
As you see, Phelan's still has Tink held in the air, unsure of what's going on and if the smoke is truly gone.
It's gone. Just you can give me Tink.
This is Tink?
Yes.
Excuse me, miss. He slips pie Eki and hands back Tink.
I will take Tink.
You see, they haven't changed much since last you saw them.
Okay. We're just going to hold Tink.
So, I got some fruit that. Oh, I guess I lost my. Did you find my cart?
It's absolutely destroyed.
Ah, well, how about my bag? You got that?
I feel like I did find his bag.
Yeah, it was with him.
Still, we'll just. Was it a bag of holding, or is it just a normal pack?
It's just an old pack.
Okay, then I reach into my bag of holding and hand it to him.
Ah, thanks. He's gonna start rifling through it.
Oh, I will also hand him his sword, because I did fix that.
Oh, nice. He's gonna take it, strap it on, then he is going to dig back in his bag, and he is going. Excuse you.
Got to interrupt this.
He is going to hand Tamerlane a pomegranate.
I put pomegranates in your mind, didn't I, CC?
No. Are you eating a pomegranate again?
You could see me on
No, I can't. I didn't have it up.
But no, I don't. I didn't. I don't have a pomegranate. I wish I did.
Well, yeah, Tamerlane, you have been handed a pomegranate.
All right, sweet. I try and open it.
It's not the hardest, but you hear him go, good for fiber. It's best I got anyway.
Can I key hand Tamerlane, because she's just been staring at Tamerlane, wants to hand him like a water and say you should drink. You're going to want to be hydrated for what may or may not happen with the glass. And if you feel bad stabbing pains, maybe let us know and we can try to help.
Got it.
Meanwhile, outside the Whispering Wood, Darian, your hair is whipped behind you. You are in effectively a Corvette running down the road. As your hair is getting whipped about, your cheeks are getting puffed out about because Rufus is putting the pedal to the metal.
Oh, I already felt sick enough before Rufus picked me up.
It's actually not much of a bumpy ride. It's a very windy ride, but not very bumpy.
Got that dog's in suspension.
Yay. You see the trees by you are flying by.
It's a soundtrack from Need the Speed playing in the background. Shut up and drive, drive, drive.
How do you feel about this, Darian? Are you up to anything after being kidnapped? The sound of
think
angry
Darian-
bleeding has disappeared into the distance.
I think Darian is partly trying just not to like throw up because still recovering and then getting yoinked and being run at this speed is probably not making him feel too great. Also, partly thinking, oh god, I have to deal with the elk later. Because I know he's not going to be happy with me after this, even though it's not my fault, you know.
You've literally
But
been
yeah,
kidnapped.
yeah. But I think also trying to like shake that off and focusing on getting there and doing what we need to do before anybody does anything stupid, and hoping to God nobody does something stupid.
There's a pretty good chance that somebody's going to do something stupid.
Yeah.
But that's fair. What would the party like to do?
Timmy's gonna try to help Korvac get into find a more comfortable place to sit. I'm assuming just being surrounded by a whole bunch of unconscious people isn't very comfortable.
He seems perfectly fine where he is. He doesn't seem all that bothered.
Doesn't want a place he can lean against or something.
Oh, nah, he seems fine.
In that case, seeing as Timmy's kind of wasted around here, he's gonna explore the demi plane a little bit.
Okay. Becky, what are you up to? Well, Timmy's wandering off.
Probably not a whole lot. I think she's probably just kind of keeping an eye on Tamerlan, just slightly worrying that he swallowed those 2 glass vials. So most likely just sit down, hang out.
Gotcha. Tamerlan, what are you up to?
Not much. Not much. If anything, I might just be looking over my spellbook and stuff if I got it back.
I don't think they gave it back.
God damn it.
No, I am currently still is fretting over Tink and Korvac and Tink and everyone.
Fair. It takes a good few hours of quiet. Timmy, you've been through much of the main city here to find it's very empty in terms of people. You have a bunch of different buildings, all of which look damaged. And the further away you get from City Square, the worse off they look. Find some that are absolutely coated in blood still on the outskirts.
Mm. Timmy
You
just thinks that
definitely can tell that there was a massacre here. A lot of broken buildings, broken rooms. It's a mess. It looks like people have been cleaning up, especially around the town square and moving out in a radius. And then beyond that, there's a massive forest.
sorry about that. I was being asked something.
You're good.
What was the last thing you said?
What's the last thing you heard?
Uh, Town square covered in blood. Looks like there was a big battle here.
Yeah. It gets worse the further away you get from the town square, and surrounding the city is this really dense forest. You also don't recognize the kind of tree that grows here.
This place could use a damn good washing. Is that a trading yard I see over yonder?
The remains of one. And that's an archery range.
Oh wait, so there is a trading yard.
It's kind oh, excuse me. It's not really a training yard, but there are spaces that can be used for it. None that look tailor made.
Tim's gonna head over there. Maybe he'll put some training in. So you can never have too much training.
What kind of training are you
That's
doing?
sword, well, glaive drills, exercise, that kind of stuff.
Alrighty, fair. outside of the Whispering Wood, Darian, as the hours
Yeah.
start to fly by, it's getting towards the end of the day when you see Neverwinter off in the distance. Rufus is moving at an unbelievable clip.
Almost there. You're doing good work, buddy. Well, not buddy. Buddy's the other one.
He is running hard. You could hear him heaving underneath.
Yeah, you're gonna need a good rest after this one.
Should also point out he's been running for about 16 hours.
Damn.
Not 16. It'd be closer to... Would be about then by the time you got in here. Definitely about 8 hours. It's been a while. The sun's about to set and he is still going hard. And it looks like, if you had to guess, it's still a few hours out of, at least at this pace, out of Neverwinter.
Okay. Darian will advise Rufus not to like push himself too hard, but I don't think he's gonna listen to me.
He's already well past that point.
Yeah. In that case, just keep an eye on him to make sure nothing like happens to him. Like trying to keep a level on his exhaustion and things like that. And just keeping an eye out in case I get ambushed. Not that I think anything could potentially ambush us at this speed, but you never know.
You think you saw what looked like a real angry cat try to yell at him, but Rufus was there. The cat saw it. Rufus was gone, and then the cat understood that it needed to yell at something, and it was gone. It's like, there was a dog here a minute ago. Right? Am I mad? You made that cat question his whole existence, but those hours pass relatively quickly as you see the city looming out in front of you, and it is probably about 3 a.m. by the time Rufus manages to arrive. And when he gets there, he looks back at you, gives you a goofy dog grin.
Good job, Rufus. You know, I did question whether it was a good idea to give you these anklets, but I think it was a good shout.
He is then going to kneel down at least a little bit to try to let you off.
I'll stumble off him in my best way possible in my current physical condition.
Roll me acrobatics.
Oh no. I'm already bad at those. Yeah, baby.
Darian, you hit the ground. It's not graceful. You can see the gate out, and it's just like, nobody saw that. Because you go down hard. And then you hear a thump.
Is that Rufus also hitting the ground?
As you turn around, he is down.
Yeah.
It's not, oh, I laid down. Hello, he collapsed.
Whereabouts did he drop me off?
You're a little ways away from the gate.
Okay, that's fine. Is it? I'm assuming it's like in public.
Yeah, but it's also 3 a.m, so.
True. I'll try and find like a secluded area nearby behind like a tree or like in a barn or something that I can open the portal up.
Okay.
Because Rufus needs water and I don't have water on me.
No.
Yeah, is there anywhere around like that I can maybe
yeah.
sneak myself into?
You can definitely find somewhere. You've got a little bit of foresty area in the round. You got some other alleys and whatnot. There's plenty of little areas because you're in the outskirts of the town right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give Rufus a little heads up that I'll be back in a few hot seconds.
Rufus doesn't acknowledge in the slightest.
No. And then I'll just hop back through the portal and do my little telepathy. My brain is not working today. Telepathy thing. And just ping people that we have arrived. And also bring water.
So we'll gather water and start heading towards there.
Timmy stops
No
mid swing and his over.
Timmy, Just a random voice suddenly boomed in your head.
I mean, Timmy's used used to his own telepathy, so he's not. I don't think he would freak out about it.
This is a different thing entirely. It shakes you to your core. This isn't going through your head. That's where it's going to, but you can feel it resonating somewhere deeper.
Okay,
It's definitely strange.
but this was Darian's voice, right?
Yeah. Which you're pretty sure is Darian's voice anyway.
Well, Darian said something to me in telepathy before, so
Yeah, it's two very different things. But it's definitely weird, but you're pretty sure it's Darian.
eh, Timmy just rolls with the punches. Really,
Fair.
he's he's an adaptable brogue.
What about Eki and Tamerlane? It's also like 3 in the morning, so it brings up the question if Tamerlane's awake.
Probably not. And without a spellbook, Tamron doesn't really have anything. Without his drugs or his spellbook, Tamron doesn't really have anything to do.
He can go fight a wall.
He's
I can't.
trying to
I
make
can't.
sure.
Again, I don't have the spellbook.
Fair. Eki?
Fair.
I think Eki was probably waited until she felt like Tamerlane was sufficiently passed out, just to make sure no glass shattered in the stomach or anything like that. And then she probably just went into her little trance and is just getting herself rest. Can't go anywhere, so what's the point of? There's nothing to fight, nothing to do, so just kind of kicking back.
Fair.
Yeah. That being said, when Darian does call us, Scylla's going to try and get the wood thing, the wooden statues and stuff to help like put Korvac in a cart. Basically, I'm trying to get as much people as we can into the cart so that we can, because they're going to need to be taken into the church.
Fair.
Timmy will give a hand with that, to load up the big guy.
Now that
Yeah.
he's awake, he can kind of get up there. It takes him a little bit, but he gets up. But he does take up most of the cart. He is massive.
Yeah. Has anyone else woken up?
No.
Okay.
But most of
Uh,
their injuries are relatively minor in comparison, and most of them are literally just dealing with exhaustion from overfighting. Tink's
okay.
the other one
Then
you have to
I'm
worry about, and whatever was going
okay.
on with April.
So Korvac, Tink, Tamerlane, and April are going in the cart. Um, Abby is being left in charge, as her and Hermes are currently the only NPCs that are conscious
Okay.
or capable of being conscious. But gonna wake Echo from their. Well, honestly, your trance should be ending at this point.
And it's a trance too. She's kind of a little bit with it, if that makes sense. So
Yeah,
yeah, get
I
right
get
up.
I love a Three King's ability to not need sleep at all.
Well, I mean, you
it.
still
Yeah,
need to technically rest. You go into your thing.
I just need to not do anything strenuous. I can move around. I just can't do anything like strenuous.
so basically, you do what Lilith does, which is read.
Mm-hmm.
Or do like simple training drills.
That would
simple
fall under
battles.
strenuous
That's
activity.
strenuous.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Huh.
So you can read, eat, watch a play.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Um,
winter.
yeah.
That's like Eki, she doesn't need sleep either, but she does have to do like a trance of some like meditate basically for like 4 hours. She retains consciousness the whole time. But
Yep.
if she doesn't do it, you don't get the benefits of a long rest.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Effectively the same thing the undead in them have, but you have to do it for all 8 hours instead of what they have.
Elves are 4 hours. But
Yeah, I was talking about the fight cream.
oh well, yeah.
We'll have to do all 8.
But to the gates.
So you're going past because you see Rufus is down and down hard.
Timmy is going to attempt to pick up Rufus like onto his shoulders, like firemen carry.
But you're not near big enough to pick up Rufus.
How
You
big is
could
Rufus?
he's a large creature, as he's a direwolf, but you wouldn't be able to just fireman him. He's just physically too big.
Oh,
You have the
Yeah,
strength to do it, I think, but
Darren, the elk is going to have to concede and pull the cart.
When he catches up.
You could just resummon him.
He's gonna be so mad at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll desummon him and resummon him so he can catch up. And prepare to be screamed at.
he comes out and he's just staring. Not at you, but at Rufus. He's just like, you motherfucker.
I'd promised we'd get you some as well, but even then I don't think you'd be quite as fast as he is.
I don't know if they can attune to him. That'd be interesting.
You can what to him, sorry?
I said I don't know if he can attune to them, but let's get these guys. We need to get these guys to a cleric. Let's get them to the church.
I think if you put it on the elk will actually be faster than Rufus.
Oh, really?
Because the elk has a 50 movement speed versus Rufus's... No, 50, they'd be the same.
you know what I just realized?
So
Actually, so he goes
what?
even faster because he has 50 feet, which means the double horsepower gives him 100, which means he's going 200. He's at a clip. Jesus.
I did the exact same thing this party did by giving the dog a magical item.
Why do
But,
you think I encouraged it?
Can
I mean,
get a
also,
perception
you know,
check from anybody that
Go on.
cares. Disadvantage due to
What?
darkness. If you don't have dark vision.
perception.
Yeah, for anybody that doesn't have dark vision, you have disadvantage. For anybody that does, you're just rolling normally.
I have
Okay.
disadvantage anyway.
I'm gonna use a hero point to get rid of my disadvantage.
I have dark vision, so I'm just gonna roll.
There
Wait,
you go.
how's it off?
Timmy notices.
Oh, nice, Timmy.
Darian's the only one that doesn't, and that probably explains a lot as y'all are coming out. Y'all are getting ready. You'll see Rufus. Rufus's paws are completely bloodied up. Ripped raw.
You hear in your head. Still, wait, did Syl pass it?
Yeah,
Yes,
Darian's
I
the only
did.
one that doesn't
Sylla's Sylla's already like starting to clean and bandage.
It's
Okay, so
well past what he should be able to stand on.
Darian hears and went, "What the hell, man? You ran the dog that bad? Look at him. His paws are bleeding."
I can't really say I had a choice, to be honest.
Oh
Really?
damn! The dog ran that hard, like that injured. That's a loyal pup.
Let's put it
Yeah.
this way, Timmy. You bet your best estimate it puts you at 2, maybe 3 days outside. At a decent clip of Neverwinter. You are outside of the gate now.
I don't know about the rest. I don't know about the rest of it, and this is all still to Timmy. I am going to a butcher and finding the biggest bone they had for this dog.
He deserves it. Most loyal
Does
pup you'll
Eki
ever
feel like
find.
if she
What was that, Aki?
she feel like if she used cure wounds on his paws, if it would help him get a bit better?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, she's going to. Does she feel like this is like just a regular first level thing, or we needing to get this a little stronger to really help this guy out?
First level will probably not fully heal it. To put it simply, out of his HP pool, he's probably got with how much he ran himself ragged, he's probably missing about 120 health.
Jesus Christ.
Well, holy shit. Poor guy. Okay, then, well, we would like the dog to not die on us, so,
Oh, he's not gonna die. He's just
well, you
standing's
know
gonna
what I
be a
mean.
hard thing.
There you go. That was like the shittiest roll of all time.
Yeah.
But sorry about that, friend.
That is going to deal an additional. That is going to give him 15 HP back. He looks a little bit better, but he doesn't get up.
I was mainly just hoping to heal his feet up, thinking rest and like food and water would probably help him, but just didn't want him to have as messed up a feet for now.
Fair.
Still doing that.
Fair.
They're still looking pretty banged up.
No, he's still bloodied.
I'll chuck some
plus-
15 laying hands on him as well.
That being said, add 8 to that because we're level 8.
Okay. Still bloodied, but looking better.
Mm-hmm.
Is that with my 15 as well?
Oh, the 15. Let's add another 15.
Lay on hands.
He bloodied.
Touch the
still.
feet.
I think he's just out of bloodied now, so he's messed up, but he's not as bad.
Fair. That's okay. So with the with the car, me, Timmy, and Darian, and if if I can get Phelan to wake up, I think between us we can get Rufus into town.
You just gonna drag him over there?
Okay, so I can't fire. What about Princess Carrie?
It's more of each of us grabs a hold, and we're just like, as morbid as this sounds, we're just going to coffin carry this dog.
Becky can help you carry him as well.
Yeah.
More than happy to.
Yep. Onward and upward. We're not moving very fast because this is a very large dog, but
He is.
Everybody grabs the leg.
He is of no assistance as he seems to have completely collapsed and he is gone mentally.
he is, yeah, absolute dead weight.
Yeah.
To the gates.
It takes you a little while to get over there. But as you'll do, you'll see a guard. What on earth is going on here?
Do you want that list in chronological or alphabetical?
Let's start with why you're on the wrong side of that dog. He's wearing a saddle, but you're carrying him.
Because he just ran the equivalent of 3 days travel in one.
Well, shit. Sounds like
We
one
need
hell of a pooch.
we need a healer. Yeah, a hell of a pooch. We need the church.
Well, before that, I need to check your identities. Reason for entering the city at such a late hour.
Yeah, Syl's going to flip open the little badge thing, and she's going to attempt to. She flips it to her adventuring society badge, except the one that shows up is not the one that everyone would recognize, as it's platinum and the wrong symbol.
What's that?
Syl turns and looks and goes, "Oh, that's weird," and flips it again, and this time gets the right one.
See? What's your business here within the city?
Apparently, we've been on a mission for those missing carts.
Ah,
Apparently, we need healing.
you work with
We've
the leaf
also
then?
brought. Yes,
I see, I see.
we have. There was a. We sent word that there was another attack a couple of days ago. We've got one survivor.
Alrighty then. And who are the rest of you?
What rank adventurer do you think would be right for Timmy to be?
Silver.
Silver.
We're all.
So
Yeah, we're all tier 2. We're high. We're silver with a
Golden trim, I believe.
golden background at this point because we're at the top. We're pretty much at the top of our tier.
I think Timmy would be the same, right?
Huh?
I think Timmy would be the same, right?
Yeah, because it's based
Yeah.
on your level.
All right.
Put it this way: the first badge that Sil showed, you guys do not recognize the symbol, but it has the same platinum background as a top tier adventurer. It's just the wrong symbol.
All
You
right.
then flipped it again, and then you see the actual what you recognize as an adventuring society badge that is the same rank as you.
All right. So Timmy will pull out his little notebook, his little special notebook, and open it up to the first page. And on the inside, you see there is the Adventure Society badge, and on on the front page it says, "Hi, I'm a Thri-kreen. I need permission to talk to you in your mind."
Yeah, sure.
Ah, there we go. Yep, I'm Timmy. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here with them.
Timmy would probably also be a 2-star. Silver.
Yes.
The rest of everybody's 1-star.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
the back because of the background where for my backstory where he actually has taken down a dragon before,
It
or
has
more
nothing to
like
do taking down a dragon. It's, you've been in the Adventure Society. And they actually trust you to do some shit.
okay.
Yeah. So I have 1 star just because I haven't been in here. This was supposed to be our starting mission as Adventuring Society members.
No, it's not even for the Adventuring Society.
So will it make sense if I said I was like here supervising?
Yeah.
All right, that's what Timmy says. I'm Timmy. I'm here with the Adventure Society supervising these newer members.
He nods and looks at the rest. To Tamerlane and Eki.
I think Tamerlane's passed out.
Oh, did y'all not steal Tamerlane? Oh boy.
We took him with, but we didn't wake him up.
You hear a
He's
you hear a deep gargling as black ichor still is spewing from him.
Timmy will say to the guard in their mind, "I think we need to hurry this along. I don't know how much longer that one can hold on."
I
Still
see.
is going to quickly start just pile through the fucking intros. That's that, and that. Because I
Fair.
don't think Eki is a member.
No. They haven't been on World long enough, I don't think.
Yeah, so it's Eki is a cleric and has been helping me.
It doesn't take him too long to get everything through, but he does wave y'all through.
Okay, to the church. We just gotta make it to the church.
The question is, which church are you going to try to go to?
I will specifically ask the guard where the closest life church is.
There's a church of Lythander, not too far away. It's on the Eastern Hill.
Are they adept in healing?
Yeah?
Are they the best healer church here at the moment? Or is there someone that would outshine that?
Well, ain't nobody's gonna outshine Lathander's voice.
Alrighty. Lathander it is. Let's go. Thank you for your help.
Yeah.
She'll take the instructions and start heading that way.
As you start heading that way, what would the party like to do? Does Tamerlane wake up at all?
I think he finally kind of stumbles awake once we're in the city. He's like, ugh, ugh, oh god, what the hell is this black stuff? Still, it's been like a day now.
I told you it'd be 3.
What? Oh,
I told you you'd be
wait.
throwing up for about 3.
Oh, ugh. Great. At least everything that tastes like charcoal still. Oh, we're back in the city. Wait. Right. Ugh. All right. So where to next?
We're going to the Church of Lathander. Ike, how are you doing
Oh.
back there?
I'm fine. Heading along.
Ugh. I'd say we go to a church of Corellon, but unfortunately, I don't think he has churches in this land.
I don't think your heart could take that at the moment, Tamerlane. Um, but Lathander's the one that's been praised for his healing in here.
All right.
It takes
That
you
being
all
said,
a little while to get over there. It's not the worst walk, but you'll do get there. But you were gonna say something else? I apologize.
you're good. Phil's going to look at Eki. Who did you say you follow?
Oh, the same one we all follow, just our queen.
Phil's going to look at you and go, I must apologize. I am a cleric of Gaia. I'm not sure who you mean.
Oh, the Raven Queen, just like all my kind follow.
Above table, I'm having the realization Phil wouldn't know that one because there's
And Eki,
from her plane is a completely different goddess of death.
well, and I
So
guess
yeah,
above table, like Eki, since she's never left the Shadowfell, to her that's just what everyone does. So it's not like everyone
yeah,
should know
no.
this, right?
Oh,
and
yeah, no. It makes
I-
total sense. Here's the thing: it is actually odd that Phil doesn't know who the Raven Queen is, but
hmm,
it just like thinking about it, there is from where she is from, there is a completely different goddess of death. So he wouldn't logically know who the Raven Queen is.
um, well, that makes sense.
Yep. So she's gonna look at you and just go, I don't recognize that one, but after everyone's healed and we're on better footing, I would love to hear about her.
Yes, of course. Be happy to share.
And then Phil's gonna continue to shrug with Rufus. There
As
seems to just be a mantra in Phil's head of, we're almost there. We've just got to get there and it's fine.
it takes a little while, but y'all do arrive there, and y'all see there is actually somebody sitting on the steps. A young woman, probably only a little bit taller than Syl. Looks like she's wearing armor of some kind, sitting cross-legged. Oh, you showed up. I didn't think you actually would.
What do you mean by that?
The Morning Lord said somebody was going to be getting into something and somebody would need some healing. As she cracks her fingers. Well, who needs healing?
A lot. That's a long list. We've got massive exhaustion, some poison residue, and some soul damage.
It's never easy, but the Morning Lord does expect us to do our best, so we always do. Let's bring a new dawn to this, shall we?
That would be nice.
Now, who's worse off?
I would say probably the soul damage, so that'd be Tamerlane. And
Let
just
me
kind of
rephrase that. Who's in most need of immediate help? Soul damage is always going to take a long time to deal with.
How about you can solve the fact that black ichor keeps spewing from my body?
That's probably going to
that's
keep happening.
that's the soul damage.
Good.
Probably immediate. That's got to be Tink. She's Tink and April. They still haven't woken up.
Alrighty, let's see what we can do then. As you see, she waves a hand and a table of just pure white light appears. Put him on here and we'll get him inside.
Phil's just gonna start fucking unloading everybody.
Fair. What is the rest of the party doing as these two small redheads are now dealing with bodies?
He would help move bodies as needed.
But we're gonna need help specifically with Korvac. That man weighs like 600 pounds of just pure muscle.
I think Darian's going to take a sit down.
It doesn't take long before the Tink, April, and all of them are brought into the church. They have woken up other priests and they are making sure they get the care they need. Tamerlane is also put into some therapy, emergency therapy, and they're trying to figure out what's going on with him. The rest of the group is put into a small, kind of like an inn type area. It's not the best, but they put y'all in a room so y'all can get some rest if y'all want.
Put it this way. The moment Syl is going to actively make sure that all of the unconscious bodies are in beds and are being helped with, and then she's gonna look at Darian and go, okay, this is good. We can go rest now. And she's gonna take 2 steps before it's like, what time is it at this point?
About 5 in the morning, the sun's starting to come up.
Yeah,
So
she's going to
6.
take about 2 steps before that 5th level exhaustion kicks in and she just hits the ground.
And there she goes. Darian will try his best to pick her up and help her to a bed.
I think Eki would just say, I can do this. You should sleep. And Eki would easily probably just pick her up and put her in a bed so Darian doesn't also collapse on the ground right next to Sil.
He's close.
That's the word.
Yeah, Darian will just look up to you and just give you a stoic nod and head to bed.
What about Timmy? What is Timmy up to?
Well, everyone seems to be in good hands by now, right?
Oh yeah, everybody that's injured has been taken by the Priest of Lathander.
Is taking a leisurely walk around the city considered strenuous?
No, not particularly. Unless you get attacked.
You say that, but I still want to do it. So, Timmy is going to take a leisurely stroll around the area, kind of get a feel for the area. But I'm going to stay within like at least a half hour's distance from the temple, just in case something goes down.
You start to walk around. The city is starting to wake up at this point, and you are hearing the sounds of crafters preparing for the day. Smithies getting brought into heat and started working. Bellows going, gem workers starting to come into their shops, tinkerers only just starting their explosions for the day, the crash of hammers on wood, all of that. Beautiful
Any
city.
any food stalls around?
Yes, they are already all going as they're getting out there early to make sure when the crafters are all getting up and going to work, they're already there and cooking.
Cool, cool.
There are some really good smelling shish kebabs that are just a couple copper pieces.
Timmy will gather up some food, some shish kebab, some baked goods, fruits and veg. You know,
Okay,
basically he's buying for the whole party.
fair enough. It's not too hard to get them. There's a wide selection. Also, there is a man that is doing his best to convince you that the Pancake Lord has told him that what your people need are pancakes. Don't trust the waffle seller down the road. It is pancakes that you need today. They are going to speak to you, and they, with their golden syrupy goodness, are going to lead you into the next dawn, bringing a golden age of flavor to your mouth. If you have a mouth. He thinks you have a mouth, so it would also go to you.
Out of character, I prefer waffles to pancakes.
Yeah, he's convincing you. Pancakes are the way to go.
They're superior.
Waffles are
So
absolutely
It's the
better.
egg.
Timmy will get some pancakes for the party.
He gets a nice stack of them. He gives you some sausage, a wide range of syrups, and he's just like, you, my friend, are on the right track to godliness.
And then I'll immediately go down to the waffle stand to get some of those.
As he gives you the same fucking spiel, but for waffles. And he tells you not to trust the pancake seller down the road. Oddly enough, though, it looks like the same dude.
Twins. Or just the same guy who was really fast.
They're probably brothers.
Twins, Basil, twins.
As he is doing his best to convince you that waffles are the way to go. And you cannot trust the pancake seller.
I will ask if he has any whipped cream for them.
He does.
I will get that in a large container of whipped cream.
Nice. But yeah, you're able to get all that. It's pretty easy.
Laden down with bags of food, I'm going to start heading back to the church.
Fair.
How
By
much
this
did that
time,
run me?
about 3-4 gold.
All right,
Some good
I'll
pancakes.
go. I'll go with 4 because I Tim tips.
Fair. But by the time you are able to return, much of the party has started getting some sleep. It's nice. The sun has risen by this point. Is anybody? Eki's still awake. Sill's passed the fuck out. I think Darian. Darian, you're actually feeling pretty decent. You're not entirely sure why, but you're feeling the worst.
Oh, that concerns me.
I want it to be known, Phil tried to get back up and then was probably promptly knocked the fuck out.
Probably.
Are we all staying in like just a big old communal room or
Yeah.
separate? Everyone's separate. Okay, so
Y'all are at the church.
all right, so Timmy just barges in, big old bags of food in his big arms, and you know what? Could you say I got like coffee too? Like just I went to D&D Starbucks.
Easy enough to find. Tamerlane's also back by this point.
You
He's
just see him
still-
like his face over a bucket full of black deathness.
Yeah, they just gave you a bucket. There's not much they can do about it until it just works its way out. As they said, it is the scar tissue effectively attempting to take over your body, and your body going, nah, fuck that, we expel that shit.
Why does everything hurt? Why does everything taste like charcoal? And why do I have to be sober while I do this?
So looking around, aside from Tamerlane and Eki and Darian, no one else is awake.
No.
Well, Timmy just walks in, food bags of food in his big arms, 2 trays of coffee in his little arms. And he goes up to. I'm assuming there must be like a table in the middle, right? Like a big old, could be a little eating table. And he plops everything down, and he says in each person who's awake's mind, "Well, I got some grub."
I'm good. Everything just tastes like crap now.
Are you sure? I got waffles.
I'm fine.
Um,
I probably
Becky
should have
would
got
say,
Mhm.
oh, go ahead, sorry.
him some ginger tea or something.
Everything tastes like bile and ash. And ugh.
What were you saying, Icky?
Oh, just say thank you, Timmy. It's very kind of you. And probably look at Tamerlane and say, I know you're vomiting and that's horrible, but we have to put something in you or you're only going to end up weaker.
I tried, but I tried, but someone took all my drugs.
Tamerlane, you hear
Not
in your mind.
drugs, food.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Tamerlane hears in their mind. Come on, man. Come on, Tamerlane. I got eggs, I got waffles, pancakes, sausage. I got the whole breakfast spread here.
Okay, I'll take the waffles, but I'll take the waffles. I'll pass on the meat though. Ugh.
You want whipped cream on those?
No, just give me the waffle.
Timmy like chucks a waffle at you. Like a frisbee.
Ow. Tamerlane does not possess the dexterity, even when he is like functioning to catch. He's like, all right, fine, thanks. He just eats it.
Can you try and find one of the clerics and just ask if they have like a nausea suppressant so Tamerlane can try and keep the food down for a little bit to help with letting their body recover?
Unfortunately, they do not. His body is in a very worrying state, and additional magic may have adverse effects. So he's just their best advice is just do his best to hold through.
I mean, technically speaking, he's essentially going through magical chemo right now. So should we get him some some
Yeah.
some weed? What's D&D equivalent of weed?
Still weed.
Carnage? Huh?
Still weed.
Fair
So
point.
we still have
He
some.
was more thinking like ginger tea or something to kind of help, like a natural remedy was where her head was at. I think she'd probably like look at the cleric and say, I understand no more magic. I was asking if you had like some ginger root tea or marshmallow root tea to kind of help settle the stomach.
They have
Normal
attempted
herbs.
that, and it has not helped.
Eki no longer thinks they're that great of clerics, and she'll just go back. She'll just snack on fruit.
I got a wide range of fruits of the various tropical kinds. You got pomegranates, you got bananas, mangoes.
I think at this
I could
point I'll
see her
take
being
anything
the
you
type
have.
to snack on a pomegranate.
Darren, as you're going to reach for a fruit, you see a little portal open up the elk's snout come through, steal the fruit you are going to take, and disappear back into the portal.
Okay, above table, what? Sounds my elk had portal powers.
You're not sure where he came from.
Sneaky little shit.
It's more of
Darian,
him doing something similar to a familiar.
Darian hears in their head. I've been thinking to ask, what the hell is that thing's name?
I don't know yet. Every time I try and think of one, he doesn't seem to like it. He's very fussy.
Mm.
We just call him asshole behind his back.
Why not just call him Fussy?
Do you think he would like that?
I don't know. I don't know what elks think. I don't know what it
He's
tastes
not.
like, but I don't know what they think.
He's not a normal elk. He thinks he's above everyone else. Probably wants us to call him Lord or something, but I'm not giving him that satisfaction.
Lord Fussy Britches.
Yeah.
Leader of the Sassy Kingdom, heir apparent to the. Don't.
He doesn't need to be heir apparent if he's already in charge.
I don't know. I was just going off some random shit. But Timmy Willis was like, you should open a portal, so maybe, there might be people awake who want some of this tasty breakfast.
In the portal, in the Whispering Woods.
Most
Yeah,
everybody's still in the Whispering Woods. The only one's not is Thing and Tam.
Yeah, it's not something I tend to do. Well, Darren will look around. Is there any of the clerics around at the moment?
No, but you're in the church. If any big magic goes off, they're gonna know about it.
Yeah. Darren will whisper. It's not something I tend to do in public, especially in a city like this.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Big magic in the city? No, that's a big no-no. I got you.
Yeah. Also, we can't risk people sneaking in.
Becky tried to hand Darian like a handful of her pomegranate seeds that she's been working out of her pomegranate. Like make sure that they go from her hand to his hand. Just drop some in there to eat.
Oh, thank you. I need to keep that elk under control.
That one seems to have a bit of a trickster mindset with you.
Yeah. It's hard to know what he wants sometimes.
We could find him.
He,
We could. Oh, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say he likes me a lot, but he has funny ways of showing it.
Well, we could find a druid or someone who can use that speak to animals spell, or just find a library and try to find a scroll of it. You know.
Yeah, maybe I should try and learn it myself one day.
You seem to have two animals that have a thing for you, so it might be a good idea to learn it.
Oh, Rufus is more Syl and other people's kind of deal. We get on, but yeah, the elk tends to get in the way of that more than anything. But yes, I think learning to speak with them would be incredibly useful given the current situation of them kidnapping us at any given opportunity.
Well, this place seems to have a thriving crafting and business area, so good chance we might find something.
Yeah. We'll see what the situation is with everybody else first, and then maybe have a wander around the city. I was thinking of picking up some things while we're here anyway.
What are you replacing it with?
He just wants to go find another bucket for Tamerlan because It's not so much that she's taken like this special liking to Tamerlane, like above table as it is that she feels like Phil's going to continue to um, be extremely stressed about it, and having a cleric who's as exhausted as Syl is counterintuitive to her. So she figures so he's not just overflowing the bucket, she'd like to go find another bucket and just replace that one and say, you should just keep throwing all that up until you feel better.
You do
The
see
cleric
that
said it will take time.
the bucket is not filling up.
Must be a
Every
magic.
time he
Vomiting black.
vomits into it, it disappears.
Oh,
Magic bucket.
magic bucket. That's convenient.
It's the world of crafters. If anybody can make it, it's the place to have it.
And she doesn't need to replace the bucket. She just is trying to avoid Syl spending her whole time mother henning everyone.
But Syl is currently unconscious, face down on a bed. You're not even sure if she's breathing. She's just dead over there.
I think Syl's too stubborn to die.
I feel like if she
She,
up
in
and died,
fact,
it'd be something that we'd recognize.
put it this way, Darren, you remember you saying that? I would think that you would remember her specifically stating if they wanted her dead, she'd be dead already.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, if she was easy to kill, she'd be dead already.
Yeah,
Which you still have yet to ask her about.
true. Always things popping up.
Uh-huh. You can ask her when she wakes up, though, because that
Yeah.
probably reminds you of it.
So what would the party like to do? You know, just gonna chill around for a while, do some waiting.
But I mean, until the rest of the party wakes up and is good to move around, I think that's the only thing we can do, right?
Fair. Well, you could always split the party. Go on an
Is
adventure.
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah, always the best idea.
CC, you know very well my feelings on that.
Yeah, I don't think there is much to do except let folks rest and the clerics kind of do their jobs. Just not much
Not how
else
you feel
can be
convenient.
done.
They pop in from time to time, checking on people, making sure Tam's worked out most of the stuff. He does start to slow with his vomiting, things starting to stabilize. Tamerlane, you don't feel right, but you feel more whole after a few hours. And it's by around that time, Syl and the others are waking back up.
What question?
Mm-hmm.
Someone took me out of my armor, right?
No.
Yes,
Huh?
Yes?
yes.
Good.
Eki did? Okay, thank
I'm
fuck.
Ecky's a cleric. Ecky knows. Ecky's a cleric. She made sure you're out of your armor. That's probably why you were face down on the bed, because she just like put you on your back originally as a nice person and then had to pull you out of your armor, and so you just ended up face down because that was where she left you. But your armor's next to the bed. She knows.
Okay.
She knows about armor.
So DM question, how are the bandages on my hand?
Better. Not good, but the wounds are better, and the bandages have been changed. You're not sure
Oh,
when
Hoover.
that happened, but somebody did.
Okay, when I wake up and notice that they have been changed, the first words out of Syl's mouth are, "Who changed the bandages on my hands?"
He's just gonna shrug. I don't know. I just got you in the bed and out of your armor. That's all.
Becky, your best guess, as you're the one that keeps an eye on things, it seems, it's probably one of the priests who was coming through to check on everybody, because they have checked on everybody.
Yeah, she would let Syl know that. She probably didn't catch which priest it was, but seen the priest kind of looming over and stuff. So that would be what she'd share.
Your best guess is it might have been the redhead y'all met when y'all first got here.
There we go.
Still does not look happy that somebody other than herself has changed them, but she's getting up.
You hear in your voice. How long has it been since I got the breakfast?
About 6 hours.
Uh,
It's currently
Yeah.
closer to about 10. Yeah.
So food's probably all cold. The eggs, the protein was probably eaten by Timmy already, but the waffles and pancakes might still be good. I made sure to keep all the sauces and everything separate,
Yeah.
as you should do when having leftover pancakes and waffles.
Fair. That being said, Still's actually going to go for some fruit. She needs the sugar. And, like, not pancake sugar.
I got whipped cream too and syrup.
She needs fucking. She needs fruit.
She hasn't had enough fruitiness in her life.
Not at all. Another question. Is Korvac awake?
He is not currently with y'all as he is being taken care of by the but he has not returned yet.
Ha, I'm putting on my armor. He can't fucking stop me.
No, he can't. He doesn't have the strength to stand.
Why
That's
would he?
depressing.
Why would
The
he
group
want to
does
stop?
see Still look around and then put her armor back on.
I'm confused. Why would Korvac want to keep Silva?
Because I still have 4 levels of exhaustion.
Uh, in that case,
Does
Timmy
any
will stay in your mind. Oh, go ahead.
No. Yaseki?
I was just gonna ask, like, above table, when you get a long rest, does it help your exhaustion at all?
Yeah, it
Oh
brings it
yeah,
back
Or
that's
do
by
you
why I
one.
just
don't have
stick with it?
5.
Unless
Basic.
Okay.
unless you are wearing armor.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
sleep in armor, you do not get the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
like I
is
said, I know from being, a cleric, so I just figured it. Sorry, I should have said I took it off, but I just kind of assumed that it was that Eki would, do that since she knows.
they're never assume, because CC will get us every single time.
You can sleep in leather, but medium or heavy armor you can't.
Yeah. But so in this case, I was able to get my rest. So I went from 5, because basically when I went to sleep, I had just gotten my 5th. You have not
Oh.
seen Syl sleep since you met her until now.
Oh, I'm aware because I think Eki's brought it up like repeatedly.
Oh yes.
Please go to sleep. Same with Tamerlane. Please sleep. Just sleep and get better.
Syl kept going until she made sure that the party was safe.
Basically, like, fuck you, sleep. I don't need you. I don't need it.
And if while Sil's getting her armor on, Eki would probably give her just like a brief rundown of what happened while she was passed out and just say, since you seem excessively concerned over everyone, Tamerlane was gone for a while, then they brought him back. He's slowed down on the vomiting of the black stuff to a magic bucket, by the way, which is convenient. Darian looks better, didn't sleep as much as others. Most everyone has eaten. Tamerlane even tried a waffle. I don't think it stayed down though. And Korvac hasn't returned.
Thank you, Eki.
You also don't have Rufus or Tink.
Or
Oh,
April.
sorry, yeah.
Or
Sylvanas will hear in their mind. From Timmy.
Mhm.
Are you sure you should be putting on your armor? I mean, you still look rough.
I am all right.
You can hear Korvac in the back of your mind. Bullshit.
Well, you know what? If Timmy would like to incite me, they can.
Okay. And it's like 3.
Timmy don't give a fuck. He doesn't know anything. He's like, she said she's good. She's good. She's an adventurer. They know what they're talking about.
Can Eki
Maybe-
add
Yeah,
on
I
to
could
it?
crit fail and still pass that, so I'm not even gonna bother the problem.
Could Eki just tack on while she's putting on armor and say, you need to make sure that you start sleeping because you'll be completely worthless if you continue to be as exhausted as you are. You look horrible.
The mental image of Korvac in the back, just staring in your
Well,
mind's eye. So
yes, well, you know
You
what?
can't help anyone.
I can't get the benefit of another long rest for another
24 hours, yeah.
yeah. So I am up for the
But
day.
when it's time for the long rest to happen, you will take it or I will put you to sleep.
Why
Mini
does
Korvac
everyone
in
al-
your mind. It's not. I'm just like, I like this one.
And she's also kind of looking over at Tamerlane and Darian as well, because above table in her mind, she doesn't want to travel with a party that's just constantly exhausted, right? She wants people who are able to fight with her because that's kind of her deal. So
If it makes
she's
you feel
confident.
any better, it's normally just Silda that is this fucking tired. I'm pretty sure I've spent most of this campaign with at least 1 or 2 levels. It's actually more it is more rare that I don't have at least a singular level. It's happened, but it's rare. There's a reason that Korvac is on her ass all the time. But Scylla's going to look to Darian and go, "Are you all right? Any questions from you at this point?"
In terms of myself, I feel better than I think I should, which does slightly concern me, but that's something we'll get to, I'm sure, at some point. Questions, I guess. Does anybody have a plan now that we're in the city? Anything anybody wants to do before we report back?
Darian will hear in their mind. Well, first, I think we ought to. Did you guys have something to take care of in the city aside from being healed up?
No.
That was the Darian. So Sylvanas one of the cleared.
Fair. Well,
Yeah, no from
Darian
Darian.
wasn't here. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Darian's reference, no.
Okay. Well, in that case, we should probably see if we can find some information about that dragon, huh? This is all still the Darian.
I think so. If possible, I'd like to purchase some things before we head out as well. It's a dragon after all. Make sure we're well prepared for it.
Fair point. Timmy takes a look inside his purse. I should probably get some work while I'm here too. Traveling is not cheap.
No, traveling and a bunch of other things, unfortunately. Anything in particular you were thinking of purchasing?
Right now, no. I think I have everything I could possibly need. I got travelers climate, which technically speaking, I don't even need traveling gear because we have the demiplane.
Scylla's gonna look at Darian and go, "Do you want to share with the rest of the party what he's saying?" Because
Oh,
because I can probably answer some of it, speaking of your half-worded responses.
yeah, my apologies. We're just potentially thinking of doing some shopping.
What do we need?
I'm thinking of getting some armor.
What armor? Above table, what armor are you wearing?
Chain,
I
I think.
don't think you can afford any armor that's going to be better than that.
I can if I dip into something.
Fair. So I guess you could get plate.
Which, as the lord of the place, might be worth it to make sure I don't die.
Fair.
But yeah,
That's valid.
that's a potential thing anyway.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean, if you can get some plate armor, that would be helpful. Anything else?
I think that's what we were just discussing. If I remember rightly, didn't we need? I remember the last time we were here, some of us bought cold clothes that are good for the cold. Does everybody have those as well?
I have mine. Tamerlane should have his. Timmy, Eki, do you have cold weather clothing?
No, I should probably get some. I just have what I came with. I do need to look, see if I can find more information on this serial killer.
You
Kind of
won't find
anywhere I
that
go
here.
as well.
You won't find it here. That's in Water's Deep.
I don't think the word is spread.
No,
Would
they're trying to
Tim-
keep it hushed.
Would Timmy need one, being as he has the Emerald of Fire Giant? Okay, so no, I don't. So Timmy answers in your mind still lies. No, I don't have any coats or anything. Not a lot of people make stuff that fits me. So
Unless you're resistant to cold damage or have an ability that specifically avoids cold temperatures, you would be vulnerable to it.
nope, I am resistant to fire damage. They're cold.
Okay, so
You'd be able to deal with the
you
desert
both,
really well, though.
so you'd be able to deal with the desert. So it sounds like Eki and Timmy need cold weather clothing, but that's easy enough to get. Just spend the gold on it. Was there anything else? Because the information for the serial killer we can't get here. It's all in Water's Deep. We're
True.
on the mission for the dragon specifically so that we can go then deal with the serial killer.
No, there's nothing else Eki needs. If she's supposed to get cold weather clothes, then she'll grab those. But
I'm not sure if it might be worth with the amount of times we seem to be getting injured. While we're in the city anyway, maybe getting some building materials to make you a med bay, so we don't have to heal people on the floor.
I
I can
mean,
help build things as well if you would like.
we're going to need to actually hire somebody to build it, is the issue.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
So
Maybe
above
we'll
table,
go
if
on.
someone randomly had like proficiency in carpentry tools, would they be able to help build this?
Oh yeah, that's what they need, a
Mhm.
carpenter.
I wonder if Eki randomly happens to have proficiency in carpentry tools or not.
I don't know, does she?
She does. She does. She would probably
Oh,
say,
You might also need
I'm quite skilled
stonemasons.
at building things.
You might need
yeah.
both.
I don't have that one, but I was going to say I'm quite skilled with carpentry, so I could help in that aspect if you would like. Stone is not necessarily currently something I'm good at. I would have to work on that.
Okay. Um, the thing is though is that we're still going to be out and venturing, so while you can help, we're still going to need to hire somebody.
Thinking of ways to save money.
Yeah, maybe something for the future, but just while we're going to the city, it might be worth see if we can get some at a good price. At least then we have the materials ready. Just while we're here.
Yeah. How much would it be for the materials to build a med bay?
I'll have to look into that after session because I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay. I know I sent Darian, I know I sent you the thing for it, so
Oh damn, my book with all that information got deleted.
I know that I sent it to Darian. I know he
Yeah.
has it. It's
Was
in
that?
our messages somewhere.
Let's
I'll
get
have a
that
look.
Either way.
Yeah.
It's at that point while y'all are sitting there, y'all hear the door suddenly bang open with a much angrier way than it has to any other. Phelan,
Oh.
where's my sister? And that is going to be where we end it. Good job, you guys. That was a lot of fun. And I look forward to seeing what becomes of what is coming. For those that are listening in, I thank you for joining us as well, and I hope you are with us next time. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Peace.